Hello, welcome back to Sleeper Barbecue. Today we're just going to catch up on making some hamburgers and getting rid of some beef trimmings. We've got 13 pounds of beef trimmings and 2 pounds of jalapeno bacon that's going to go in there. I have a 1/3 pound of the jalapeno bacon, but I'm hoping the 2 pounds in the hamburger is going to be enough. So I have jalapeno bacon for breakfast. But anyhow, let me get the camera turned around and we'll bring you right back. As I've had to say before, I apologize for any background noise. I'm working with a lot of raw meat and I want to keep the temperatures out here in the cook area cooler. So I have the air conditioning running and you can probably hear that in the background. Let me get my grinder parts out of the freezer. Alright, here is our pieces. And it's been so long since I've used this thing. I hope I remember how to put it together. So that is the throat for the meat grinder. This here is just some food safe grease that I put on the bearing on this thing. Bearing, just to cut down on any additional or unnecessary wear and tear. That's the grinder shaft itself. Next goes in the cutter. I'm going to put a little bit of this food safe oil on the grinder, or the cutter wheel rather. Here is the first cutter plate, cutter die for 22 inches. This is a 10 millimeter. I guess it's safe to call that a medium. Alright, let's put our pan on top, hopper, whatever you wish to call it. We're good to go. Turn it on, make sure we got everything running right. Boom. And let me get the meat out of the freezer. Alright, hopefully you can see it, but this is 13 pounds of beef trimmings, 2 pounds of the jalapeno bacon, all cut up, not completely frozen. The bacon is, but the beef isn't all the way frozen. It is thawed out for a couple of days. So let me take this pan to the back and bring the empty pan up front. All right, I think we are ready to go. This is for you, Mrs. T. First grind is going to be, like I said, the coarse, and then we'll come back later, probably do a 6 millimeter grind on it. That's the bacon coming through. It's a different color. These beef trimmings are from my youngest daughter's wedding a couple months back. Beef tenderloin with some pricey stuff, so I'll make sure nothing goes to waste. Did end up throwing some brisket fat trimmings in there, as you can see, just to try and balance it out some. Just curious to what the temperature is of this meat right now. That right there was 24, but that was the bacon. 36 on the rest of the stuff, so let me keep this thing going. We'll bring it back. All right, so between grinds, our temperatures did drop on the meat to 40 degrees, 39, but that's not hateful at all. But rather than trying to play a racing game, we'll go ahead and wash everything up. Put it back in the freezer, and we'll bring it back for the next grind. All right, y'all, we are sort of kind of back where we started off. Everything's been washed and put back in the freezer. I did not show the complete assembly of this again because it's just redundant at this point. Everything's ready. Let me get the meat out of the freezer. All right, we are 37 degrees. That's plenty cold. And I could have ground at that 40 degrees it was earlier before we changed to the 6mm cut die. But I just don't, I'm not going to take chances of it. I don't take chances with it. I don't play games when it comes to, doing this, making hamburgers, making sausages, whatever it is I'm making. I just don't play with that because I still gotta make patties with it and everything, and let's just keep the temperatures nice and cold. Take the concerns out of everything. Here we go. Everything's been washed. Waiting on me. Definitely smell that jalapeno bacon in here. If you haven't made your own hamburger, you have a grinder, you have a KitchenAid unit, grinder with a KitchenAid mixer with a grinder attachment. I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself to try this. Be amazed at the flavors differences between the hamburger which you make versus your store-bought hamburger. All right, there you go. Let me get this in the freezer. Get this stuff to start chilling up again. Next step, be making some hamburger balls. Some patties, balls for the smash burgers, but right now I need to get it in the freezer. So we're going to go ahead and just start making our hamburgers here. Got 15 pounds. I'm going to start with some smash burger balls. About 3.5 pounds is ideal for me. Sometimes I'll actually take them a little bigger, but I'm going to keep them to 3.5 for now. Bullseye. All right, there you have it. 4 1-pound pack, or 4 1-pound things of hamburger. That's the bacon, jalapeno bacon burger. I've got 28 pre-made burgers. I got 4 smash burgers for tomorrow, and I got 30 smashed burger balls in this pan here out of what did I say, 13 pounds of beef trimmings and 2 pounds of jalapeno bacon. It's well worth saving your beef trimmings, in my opinion. Save them, just put a day aside and start making use of them. Grind them up. You don't have to have the LEM 22 big bite, grinder like I have. You can just use a KitchenAid with a grinder attachment. There's different things you can do. Obviously, the big bite's going to make it go a little faster for you, but just process your beef trimmings sooner. Don't let them pile up like I did. That's it. I'm Lance, Super Barbecue. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you on the next video.